Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be talking about Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest Arc, Chapter 17. And it was a really cool chapter. I actually really liked it. Not a whole lot happened, but we did get a lot of information to absorb from this. So, let's get right down to it. I got a list. First of all, Toka is possessed. I think we kind of already knew that to some degree since there was the whole split personality thing. But it's interesting that she is specifically possessed and not just, oh, it's just she has a split personality and it's a mental thing. Apparently, the white mage part of her is an evil part that has taken over her body. And, yeah, it could kind of take over at whatever time it wants, more or less. It kind of interrupts her talking to Gajiel, Juvia, and Jalal. And, yeah, so there's a little bit of a back and forth, kind of a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde kind of thing going on. It's interesting, though. I'm interested to see where they take that. 2, we got information on how her magic works as far as the white mage power goes. At one point, we were under... we were supposed to think that it was solely to take the magic power of others. It was said that she had taken the Water God Dragon's magic and that she almost took Jalal's magic. However, it's a bit more complex than that. She can take it, she can taketh, and she can giveth, basically, to some degree. She can basically make it go one way or the other in either extreme. She could completely take out all of your magic, and I don't know if she can use it or whether she just takes it and whatever. Or she can basically make your magic go out of control, and that's what happened to the Water God Dragon in this chapter, more or less. And she can do it remotely. I don't know if there's a distance issue or what, but she could do it wherever she wants, more or less. So we got a little more information on why she took the Water God Dragon's magic, and that's basically because of Caramile, I think is her name, his assistant, basically. She realized that he was getting a little bit out of control as far as controlling his magic or whatever. The tides were rising, and the magic was kind of taking over the town that he lived in, and he didn't like that. So he wanted, I forget what the old dragon guy's name is, but he was just like, we might as well just let like the next mages come slay me, because it's just, he can't take it anymore. Water God Dragon, real chill dude. But she didn't like that, so she basically called upon Toka, the white mage, to come and take his magic out of pity, I guess, to some degree, and because she didn't want him to die. She just wanted him to live as a normal human at the very least. And clearly that's not what she got. Toka basically just put a pin in him, and not literally, but like she basically just marked him, and now she has full control over whether he has magic or it's going out of control. And that's what happens in this chapter. The Fairy Tail team, Natsu, Urza, Wendy, Gray, and Lucy, they make their way to town again, but it's a flame, and Water God Dragon is all over the place. He is a really cool looking dragon. He's much bigger than Igneal, and to that degree Agnologia, and he's kind of more of a serpent dragon, which kind of goes with the theme of him being a Water God Dragon. But he is really cool looking. I really like the way he's designed as far as dragons go. And he's basically wreaking havoc over the town, which is really sad, honestly, if you think about it, because he's a really cool guy that didn't want to do any harm to the town, and now he's out of control. And it's more or less Caramile's fault, because she had brought in Toka, the white mage, and it didn't go the way they wanted. So we got Water God Dragon destroying the town, which is not good, but it looks cool, really cool. We have Jalal and his group with Toka, the white mage, and she's all bound up, and she's basically explaining, oh, like, I've been taken over, blah blah blah. And at that point, after kind of explaining that, she explains that, one, she did want to see Natsu. That was just her thing. She wants to see Natsu. I think that's not going to change. She likes Natsu. But also, she wanted to talk to Wendy, because Wendy's kind of basically an enchantress, and she wanted to see if Wendy could basically separate Toka, the actual girl, with the white mage, like, evil whatever, because obviously she's possessed in some way, and she wanted to see if that would work. I have a feeling it's not going to be so simple, even if they do get face to face. I don't think Wendy will be able to do that. I like Wendy. I think she's very talented in her own way, but I can definitely see it being kind of thing where they finally come face to face, and Toka's begging her and begging her and begging her to do it, and Wendy's just like, I don't have that kind of spell. I don't know what to do with that. Or maybe she tries something and it doesn't work. And then I could see that blowing up in a whole thing. Maybe Toka, the actual girl, gets angry or something, and that's a whole weird thing. But yeah, so that's why she went to Fairy Tail in general, because she wanted to see if she could get this evil out of her. Obviously, that's not going to be so easy, and the white mage part of her takes over again, breaks her free, and basically says, I'm going to make all of you my and she basically threatens Jalal and his group with a takeover, more or less. So she'll probably mark them, I guess. That's kind of the way that I am picturing it. And that's the end of the chapter, more or less, is her taking over not taking over. We haven't seen that yet. That's the end of that chapter, more or less, is her basically saying, oh, Toka, well, if you want Wendy, well, it's good, but she's with my other servant, and now I'm about to take over these guys. And it cuts back to Caramele basically just saying, please, just kill the water god dragon, put him out of his misery. And you know what? That's kind of what they went there for in the beginning with, but now it's a little bittersweet, because at one point they were like, okay, well, let's give it a shot. We haven't been able to kill a dragon before, other than Acnologia, which was, he was human anyways. But let's give it a shot. Let's try to kill a god dragon this time. But yeah, so that's the end of the chapter. I like this chapter a lot. I thought there was a lot of information in this chapter. Overall, there was not a lot of like in-depth action, but I thought that maybe as a good setup chapter for the next thing, which will probably be Natsu and the group fighting the water god dragon, I thought it was a good chapter as far as getting information, because there was some holes that we were missing, and it kind of helps us understand the situation at hand. But yeah, I enjoyed this chapter overall. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section, and remember to leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Also, remember to subscribe if you have not already, because then you can see all of my future content and ring the bell so you get notifications for that. I hope you guys have an awesome day. I will see you guys later.